Well, it's deadline day for the Conservative leadership hopefuls. Anyone aiming to enter the race to replace Andrew Scheer had until 5 p.m. Eastern today to submit their 1,000 signatures from 30 different ridings and $25,000. Eventually, that'll go up to $200,000 plus another $100,000 deposit. So far, 6 people have been approved, or they're waiting to be approved by the party, meaning they've raised the 25 grand and they got the signatures. So who do you have? You got Peter MacKay, Aaron O'Toole, Marilyn Gladu, Leslyn Lewis, Derek Sloan, Rick Peterson, and the man who joins us now, Rudy Husny. Now, he's still waiting for the final confirmation from the party's leadership committee, but he did meet all the requirements, and he joins us now. Hey, great to see you.
Thank you, Evan.
You're a former staffer to Ed Fast.
Yes.
You're the only francophone from Quebec in the race.
So far,
Why
yes.
do you think you have a shot?
Because I think that we need a strong voice from Quebec, but not only a voice from Quebec, a voice from Quebec that can speak to all Canadians. I want to bring generational change to our party. I want to bring a positive vision, a positive conservative vision to our country.
Why? Was it not positive before?
Not positive enough because Canadians didn't get behind us, because we didn't show really that we care for each other, that we care for Canadian, and that we had a real message in terms of making the life of Canadian easier.
Okay,
that's
so
what I want to bring.
Change if I watched Andrew Scheer and we did closely, what would you say, compare you to what Scheer did and how you would change it?
Look, but my role is not to play again the 2015 or the 2019 election. I was a candidate in 2015. Yes, I was advising Andrew Scheer in 2019. That's why I'm now running, because I want to make sure that we have a real positive vision for Canadians. I want to talk about innovation. I want to talk about e-government. I want to talk about cybersecurity. I want to talk about things that Canadians are worried about and that we can make their life easier so we can win government. And most importantly, I want to be positive. I'm not going to attack Justin Trudeau in this campaign. You know why? Because Justin Trudeau doesn't need my help to tell him that he's doing a bad job. Canadians know that.
Oh, so
but what they want to know, what they want to know, what is more important, and what members have been telling me, is that they want to know what is our vision, what is our message, and what we're going to do for them.
All right. I heard reports that you were hustling through the halls of the House of Commons yesterday like a final exam trying to get the signatures. Is that true?
Yeah, yesterday. Look, I've been on the road for 2 weeks. I had at least 20 MPs who haven't had the chance to sign my form. So I just said, you know what? I'm going to go myself. And I was in the hallway and getting their signature because that's what you do.
How much of a problem is it that Peter MacKay and the others, they speak not perfect French like you? Is the best. Is that a problem in Quebec?
That's why I'm running. I think that I can have a conversation with Quebecers as a Quebecer in their mother tongue, but also most importantly, I just came back from Alberta. It was my second trip. I was very well received there because they in Alberta want to know that there's a Quebecer that can speak English, that can be their advocate on energy, and do it in both official languages. And that is a very powerful message.
All right, let's do what I always do with new candidates, rapid fire. You know social conservative issues, you know well, on abortion and same-sex marriage, tripped up Andrew Scheer. Where are you on those?
I want to turn the page. I want to look towards the future. I mean, I respect, obviously, all visions, but my vision is that this debate is in the past. I don't want it to be reopened. I want to turn the page.
So same-sex marriage, total, no problem marching in a gay pride parade?
No problem. Turn the page, focus on the future.
Would you let an MP bring forward a bill on abortion, or were you?
I just don't think that this is the issue right now that we should talk about, and Canadians don't want it because it has been settled a long time ago. Let's not open
but what
debates.
If someone wanted to bring the bill forward, because some people don't have
I will tell them this is not the priority.
Oh, well, you would say no?
Yeah, I would say that this is not the priority right now. Canadians don't want that. Canadians want us to make their life easier. Let's not reopen all debates.
Carbon tax.
I am from Quebec, and even the Premier of Quebec is against carbon tax. I'm against a carbon tax.
You are.
I am for a price. I'm for a price on carbon, obviously, and there's a price on carbon in Alberta. There's a price on carbon in Quebec.
When you guys say that, I know you're allergic to the word tax, but a price on carbon is essentially what the Liberals say, and then the Conservatives call it a carbon tax.
No, because in Quebec, for example, we have cap and trade.
Okay.
And I want to make sure that provinces have their own system.
Conservatives rejected the cap and trade.
But the problem is, it's not a problem. The problem is about having provinces make their own choice.
Okay.
I'm from Quebec. We have cap and trade. I'm for it. And in Alberta, they have their system, and I'm for their system.
Well, would you stay with the Conservative a promise to meet the greenhouse gas emissions in the Paris Accord?
Of course, we need to make sure we have a transition and that we lower taxes, but I don't want a carbon tax because this is not the way forward. I want to make sure that big polluters pay and that we have a transition, but at the same time, we need to champion energy right now, and that's why I just came back from Alberta, and my message was loud and clear, and even in Quebec. Look, we are facing, again, a shortage of propane in Quebec because we don't have a pipeline. We need to have a real discussion.
You think you can get an west-east pipeline?
Exactly, because I am a Quebecer, I'm a Francophone. I can speak directly to Quebecers as a Francophone and say, hey, guys, can we have an honest discussion? Why are we facing a shortage of propane?
Is Erin O'Toole right to say that some of the protesters should be treated like terrorists?
For sure, they're criminals, and we should stop right now. This is not how we handle things in Canada. If you want to negotiate, you do it at the table, at the negotiating table. You don't block trains or have people lose their job.
So what would you do?
I want to make sure that, first of all, the police need to enforce the law. We are in a country of rule of law, and we have court injunction. And if we need to have discussion, a precondition is that, no, they stop the blockade and come at the negotiating table.
One of the big issues is legalized pot. Do you support it?
Again, I mean, personally, when I was in government and as a candidate, I was against. Now it's the law. I will respect the law.
So you're done?
I'm not going to reopen.
Pot now, by the way? You're a young guy. It's legal. Would you consume pot?
No, I won't. No, I won't. No, I won't.
All right, fair enough.
But as I say, then it's the same with old debates. Let's just focus on the future. This is what Canadians have told us to do.
Interesting. Well, listen, do you think you'll make the $300,000 threshold?
Look, I'm confident. I've already met the first requirement. Actually, I met it yesterday. And now I want to make sure I'm going to continue to tour the country, listen to our grassroots members. And as a Canadian and as a Quebecer, I want to make sure that we address and make Canadians' life easier and make sure that they get behind us in the next election.
All right, that's Conservative candidate, leadership candidate Rudy Husny. Thank you, sir. Great to meet you, and wish you all the best.
Thank you very much,
Evan. All right.